everyone, good morning. How are you? I hope you're all doing well. And I would like to apologize if yung last topic natin for this quarter is recorded lang siya. Medyo busy kasi meron pa akong asikasuhin. So don't worry medyo madali lang naman ito, and then it will not take too much of your time by just watching this lesson. Okay? So if you are ready, so I hope na meron kayong notebook dyan, tsaka ballpen. And then please watch this video until the end because importante din ito, and then kasali din ito siya sa ating exam. So yan siya. So good morning once again, and last time we have discussed, or we already started discussing our last topic about the human person and the environment. So na-discuss natin last time yung the environmental philosophy. Now this time we will discuss the lesson 2, which is about the environmental ethics and then protection. So but before we begin, let's have a recall muna of what we have discussed last time sa lesson 1 natin. So yan, objective na yan siya. So last time na-differentiate natin what is human person and then the environment. Now, human person in the environment, ang focus nyo talaga dito is to know and to understand how we will interact with both human and non-human elements. So, yung mga non-human elements na ito is yung mga other things that we can see in our surroundings, especially in our environment. Yung mga living things and non-living things, okay? So here in the philosophy, in the perspective of philosophy, syempre tayo sa human person, we have daw a connection, and then we have a relationship with the environment. Okay? Now, meron tayong tinatawag na environmental philosophy. So take note when we talk about environmental philosophy, other term nito ay environmental ethics. So itong environmental ethics na ito it is a discipline, or it is another branch, or another area ng philosophy na kung saan tinatakal nila doon kung ano yung moral relationship between human beings and then the environments. Okay? So yan lang, gusto lang nila malaman if ano bang connection between, or ano ba yung relationship between human and then the environment. And here sa human philosophy, environmental philosophy, na-examine nito kung ano daw yung lugar natin sa environment, on how we will interact with the natural world, and then how we will take care of our surroundings. So basically sa environmental ethics, it is a branch of philosophy that studies the moral relationship between humans and the environment. So meron siyang mga different questions so as we know, philosophy is the love of wisdom, and most likely if we create or yung na-discuss natin last time, yung mga different methods of philosophy, and then ano yung mga tips syempre nag-start tayo sa wonder, so meron tayong mga questions doon. So here dito sa environmental ethics, it asks the questions like, do animals, plants, or ecosystems have rights? Or should we protect nature just because it benefits us, or because it has value on its own? So, what responsibilities do we have to future generations when it comes to the environment? So, in short, focus ng environmental ethics is to know about how we should treat the natural world. Yung natural world dito is yung environment natin, Since dito tayo namumuhay dito sa mundong ito, and then there's a creator, so lahat ng mga creations niya is we can tag at that as the environment or the natural world natin. Okay? Ano ba yung pinagsasabi ko? So basta yun yung point, how we will interact or how we will communicate with other living beings in this world that we are living in. Okay? So yan, napakita ko din to last time. And then, recall lang din natin what the three main paradigms or paradigms of environment ethics. So we have tatlo. We have the deep ecology, social ecology, at saka ecofeminism. So take note sa deep ecology, ang core idea lang nito is that all beings, okay, everyone please take note, the core idea ng deep ecology is all beings or all living beings have intrinsic value, meaning to say they are valuable. So kung tayo as a human person, meron tayong value, ganun din, yung environment or all living beings aside sa human, meron tayong intrinsic value or we are valuable. Okay? And hindi lang dahil nag-exist sila, and then hindi lang dahil sila ay useful sa atin, no? Still, no, they are valuable. So here, yung belief ng deep ecology is that humans are just one part of the web of life, not superior to other species. So, ibig sabihin, no, pantay-pantay tayong lahat dito, according sa uh, deep ecology, no? Kung ano yung value ng human person, ganun din ang value ng other living beings. Okay? Pantay-pantay tayo. Hindi tayo superior sa ibang mga living beings sa environment or sa mundong ito. Okay? So, yung goal naman ng deep ecology is that we live in harmony with nature, and then reduce natin yung human impact and protect the biodiversity. Okay? So, parang ito si deep ecology, no, it believes that, for example, puno, no, in our surroundings, marami tayong puno, and then sinasabi natin na importante ang puno, di ba? Kasi sila yung nagka-convert ng carbon dioxide to oxygen. And then si oxygen, yan yung need natin to breathe, no? And to live in this world. Now, in this perspective of the deep ecology, no, they believe that a tree has value even if no one ever uses it for wood or shade. So, yun nga, no? Aside sa nagbibigay ito ng oxygen sa atin or ng hangin, sariwang hangin, no? Still, useful pa rin ito, no? Even wala daw gumagamit ito. Ay, sir. So, ayan siya. Sorry. So, proceed tayo sa social ecology. So, according dito, no, it argues that ecological problems stem from societal hierarchical structures. So, core idea lang nito, no, sa social ecology is ang environmental daw or mga different problems, no, na na-encounter natin sa environment are deeply connected to social problems like inequality, capitalism, and oppression. So, ibig sabihin, no, meron tayong inequality lalo na sa nabanggit dito sa definition na societal hierarchical structures. So, since mundo natin, no, everywhere we look, no, meron talagang levels, kumbaga, or meron tayong hierarchical structures. So, meron mga taong powerful, and then meron namang mga taong less yung power nila, no? So, here, sa social ecology, yung belief nito is to fix environmental issues. So, para daw ma-fix na natin yung environmental issues, we must also fix unjust social systems. So, here, no? So, if we look around naman, no, sa surroundings natin, maraming mga, or even sa tayo, no, meron tayong mga experience na problems sa environment like pollution, no? So, pollution in poor communities isn't just an environmental issue, it's also a social justice na issue. That is according sa social ecology. Now, lastly, sa ecofeminism naman, no, it links male domination and oppression of women to the abuse of nature. So, yung core idea lang nito is that the way society treats nature is similar to how it treats women and other marginalized groups. So, here, no, ang belief nito or ang goal ng ecofeminism is to promote equality and care-based values to heal both society and the environment. So, just like women daw, na have been treated as less important, nature has been treated as something to control or dominate. So, parang yun yung idea ng ecofeminism, no, na since tingin ng karamihan sa mga bae is mahina, no, parang ganun din daw yung tingin nila sa environment, mahina. Pero hindi daw dapat ganun, no. We must promote equality and care-based values para ma-heal natin both yung society natin and then the environment. Okay? So, yan siya. So, sorry, mali yung next proceed ko or na next ko dito. So, ayan. So, na-discuss din ito si Arnes, is a founder of Deep Ecology. And then, meron din tayong si Murray Bookchin, proponent ng social ecology. Then, we also have here Mary Wollstonecraft. She is a feminist philosopher and author of A Vindication of the Rights of Women. And lastly, no, napakita natin to last time, si Instructing Ecofeminist Theorist. So, ayan. She is the author of The Ecology of Feminism and Feminism of Ecology. So, ayan. So, let's continue sa lesson 2, Environmental Ethics and Protection. So, I'm sorry no, baka putol-putol or I don't know na dyan sa ending nyo. Meron kasing mga nangyayari dito sa palibot ko. So, that's why medyo may sometimes no, siguro mawala or maputol yung sinasabi ko dito. So, ayan. So, I hope nakuha yung lesson natin last time. Now, let's proceed dito naman sa environmental ethics and protection. Na ano naman ito? So, sa mga problemang nakikita natin no, sa environment natin and even sa society natin, do you think we still have a chance to make things right or to do things, no? To find solution for these problems? Do you think may magagawa pa ba tayo? So, syempre, no, meron pa tayong magagawa. Meron pa pag-asa. So, sa lahat ng aspeto ng buhay, sa lahat ng mga problema, personal man yan, or about society, or sa environment natin, we still have chance, no? Kasi as we know, no, or as we observe din sa ating surroundings, lalo na ngayon, no, marami na mga improvement na nangyayari. And then, marami nang umuusbong, no, na bagong technology, no, na maaari nating magamit para pang-improve or pang-ayos sa ating sarili and even sa kapaligiran natin, no? Or meron tayong maaaring makuha na mga idea, no? Maaari nating gamitin para masolusyonan yung mga environmental problems na kasalukuyang na-encounter natin. So, dyan papasok no, yung ating lesson 2 about environmental ethics and protection. So, at the end of this lesson, you're expected to define what is environmental ethics and ways to uphold environmentalism and care for nature, identify ecological crisis and its relation to human behavior and social problems, and lastly, show appreciation and support on environmental preservation and development. Okay, so we have here pictures. Ayan, so this is, nakuha ko lang ito no, sa Google, and this one. So, sa tingin niyo, saan kaya mas gusto nyong manirahan? Dito sa mapayapa at malinis na kapaligiran o dito sa napakamarumi? So, syempre, sino bang gustong manirahan dito no, sa napakaruming kapaligiran or lugar, diba? Now, environmental aesthetics. Aesthetics. So, if you heard the word na aesthetics, what comes to your mind? So, ngayon, no, meron tayong mga words or terms, no, na masyadong gagamit and then minsan hindi natin alam kung ano yung ibig sabihin. So, aesthetics, so ngayon no, meron tayong trend no, sa mga pananamit, sa mga gamit, ayan, sa mga design ng phones or even sa mga wallpapers natin, no, dapat aesthetic yan siya, no? Aesthetic means to say appealing dapat siya sa mata natin or maganda siya no, sa ating mata. So, ito si environmental aesthetics naman, no? According to Abella, 2016, environmental aesthetics are a philosophical view that believes maintaining order in the environment will bring out the natural beauty of the surroundings and contribute to the well-being of the people and other organisms living in it. So, meaning to say, no, when we talk about this environmental aesthetics in the perspective of philosophy, this is the study of how we experience, no? Take note, how we experience and how we appreciate the beauty, no? The beauty of nature and the environment. So, for example, kapag tayo makakita tayo ng magandang bundok, so most likely no, tayo kapag meron tayong makitang magandang bundok, maraming puno na bundok, most likely ang iniisip natin, hala, dapat tong protektahan, no, para ma-preserve yan siya. And then para ma-sustain, no, o mapanatili nito yung kagandahang meron siya. Or yung mga magagandang coral reefs, no? Yan. So, sino na dito nakakita ng mga coral reefs? So, ako nakakita na ako, no, one time hindi naman scuba diving, nag-snorkeling kami doon sa Dinagat province, no? Province ba? Basta doon, somewhere in Dinagat. No, meron kasi kaming activity noon last time. And then, nag-snorkeling kami and then, using yung goggles na mayroong parang straw dyan, no? Para makahinga ka ng maganda or maayos, no? Nakita ko yung napakagandang corals and even mga species no na bihira mo na makikita. So yan, no? So if you see those things na napakaganda, no? Usually naisip natin, hala, dapat itong protektahan, dapat itong i-preserve, no? So yan siya, dyan papasok yung concept ng environmental aesthetics, no? So that's an environmental aesthetics in action, no? Gusto mong ma-preserve, gusto mong protektahan yung napakagandang scenario or scenery, no, na makikita natin. Okay? So, syempre, sino ba gusto, no, na sirain yung mga ganong bagay? 'Di ba? Merong balita last time, no, na yung coral reef somewhere in Luzon man yun, nakalimutan ko ano yung specific na name ng lugar. So, agian siya, nadaanan siya ng napakalaking barko, and with that, no, nasira yung coral reefs. So maraming mga tao ang nagreklamo, hala, bakit nyo ginawa yan? Anong action yung ginawa niyo para maayos yan or maibalik yan sa dati? So, no, sa dati na napakagandang kulay ng mga coral reefs, and dahil sa aksidente na yon, nasira yun siya. So, with the environmental aesthetics, no, meron tayong instinct natin na gusto natin itong protektahan. And with that, no, si environmental aesthetics, it explores questions like, why do we find sunsets, forests, or oceans beautiful? How does our sense of beauty affect how we treat the environment? And can art and design help us connect more deeply with nature? So yan siya. It's aesthetics. This is the study of how we experience and appreciate the beauty of nature and then the environment. And then if we see beautiful things, we want to protect them, right? So yeah. So the orderliness that we see in our surroundings is what environmental aesthetics means, and how can we able to maintain such? That is what environmental ethics do. It is the appreciation of natural beauty that brings about the concern for the environment and helps people relate more effectively with nature to create a place with beautiful surroundings. Okay, nakuha ba? So meron tayong 3 major views regarding the relationship between humanity and the environment, no? So una dyan is the anthropocentrism. So anthropocentrism, so dito, no, yung idea ng anthropocentrism, humans are central, or this is human-centered view. So the nature is a resource for our needs. Okay? So yeah. So yung belief ng anthropocentrism, no, the humans daw are the most important beings in the universe. And ang viewpoint naman nito is that the nature is valuable mainly because it serves human needs, like giving us food, water, shelter, and resources. So example, a forest is important because it provides wood for houses and clean air for people. So nagamatter lang daw yung nature because it helps us. Yan yung idea ng anthropocentrism. So tayo daw ay most important beings in the universe. So yan yung belief niya, no, ng anthropocentrism. That's why human-centered view siya. Okay? So nakasentro yung human dito. And then less na lang yung other beings or other things, no, like the environment. Okay? So yan siya. So, next is the biocentrism. So, if the anthropocentrism, human-centered view siya, biocentrism, ano ba ibig sabihin ng bio sa science? So, bio means life, right? So, dito sa biocentrism, all organisms have inherent value and deserve protection. Or, it is life-centered view, or nakasentro dito yung life. This view says that all living things, hindi lang tayo, mga human person o mga human beings, ay merong halaga. Meron tayong value. Okay, so for example, excuse me muna. Dapat muna ako kasi medyo mainit. Okay? So, ayan. So, biocentrism, no? All organisms have inherent value. So, si biocentrism, animals, plants, and even tiny organisms deserve respect and protection simply because they are alive. So, for example, a tree or a bird has value if even if no humans ever sees or uses it. So think of it like this, no? Every living being matters. So lahat ng mga namumuhay sa mundong ito ay nagmamatter. Meron siyang value and it deserves protection and as well as respect. And lastly, no, the ecocentrism. So ecocentrism, ecosystems and communities are paramount. Humans are nature's stewards. So dito naman sa ecocentrism, no, earth-centered view siya. Nakasenter dito yung ecosystem or yung earth natin. So this is the belief that ecosystem as a whole, no, including non-living things like yung mga rivers, mountains, and air, no, have value. Okay? Yung health of the entire planet is more important than just individual species or humans. So for example, ng ecocentrism, protecting a wetland isn't just because about saving frogs or birds. It's about keeping the whole system balanced. So the earth dito, no, according sa ecocentrism, the earth and its systems matter as a whole. Lahat, no, is naga-matter. So anthropocentrism, human-centered view siya, nakasentro sa human, ano yung value ng human, no? Biocentrism naman is nakasenter siya sa life, no? Life-centered view and that all living things, hindi lang tao, no? Life, ha? Mayroong life dito sa biocentrism, ha? Na bubuhay, no? Is, have value. Yung mga animals, okay? Yung may mga buhay na, dito sa mundong ito is na may value or naga-matter. Ito naman sa ecocentrism, no? Ang view nito, no? Ecosystem as a whole, including yung mga non-living things, yung mga bato, mga lupa, mga tubig, okay? Naga-matter siya. So, balance, no? Equal yung value ng mga living things and non-living things. That's why ecocentrism siya. Earth-centered view siya. Okay? So, I hope nakuha yan siya. So, ito yung summary, no, ng tatlong concept natin or three major views regarding the relationship between humanity and the environment. Anthropocentrism, biocentrism, and so on and so forth. So, we benefit greatly from a clean and orderly environment. So, clean or orderly, mean to say, it is safety, well-being, health. Dirt and disorderly naman is may aksidente, no, or may mga sakit. So, excuse me. So, last time, di ba, meron ako binigay na activity sa inyo. So, natakal dito yung major environmental problems. So, example, pollution, climate change, resource depletion, ozone layer, ocean issues, at saka overpopulation. So, hindi ko na siguro yan isa-isahin kasi nabigay ko na siya ahead of time and nabigay ako ng activity sa inyo na ganito. Right? So, upholding environmentalism and care for nature. So, environmentalism advocates for addressing growing environmental problems with philosophy playing a key role in awareness and action. So, ibig sabihin, no, yung pag-take ng action sa mga environmental problems na meron tayo. So, ang advocate nila is to address, no, ano yung mga problems in the environment and ano yung papel natin, no, na marating gampanan para mag-care at saka mag-take ng action for such problems. So, philosophers actively address environmental issues, promoting various perspectives on how humanity can best act as stewards of nature. So, last part natin dito is the sustainability or sustainable development. So, actually, no, meron tayong tinatawag na sustainable development na goals. So, here, no, it reconciles human activities and economic development with environmental protection, ensuring resources for future use. So, sustainability relies on the three important principles. The equity, conserving resources for future generations. So, equity, ibig sabihin, dapat equal, no? Or, tama lang. Balance lang yung ibibigay natin na resources para sa lahat para meron pang maiwan, no, for the future generation. So, conserving resources. Economic efficiency naman is prudent resources used to minimize waste. And environmental integrity, ibig sabihin nito is maintaining ecosystem health and avoiding disruption. So, ano ito sila? So equity, meaning to say fairness, no? Making sure that everyone, regardless of age, gender, income, or location, has fair access to environmental benefits and is protected from environmental harm. Okay? So no one should suffer more from pollution or climate change just because they're poor or marginalized. So dapat fair daw tayo dito, no? Yung pag-conserve natin ng resources natin. Okay? So, everyone deserve a healthy environment, not just the rich or powerful. So, lahat tayo, no? Deserve na mapayapa, malinis, at safe na environment. And sa economic efficiency naman, okay, or environmental efficiency, using natural resources wisely, no, prudent or wisely, and minimizing waste and pollution. So, yan yung idea niya. So, do more with less, like using energy-saving technologies or recycling materials. And environmental integrity naman, ibig sabihin nito, no, this means keeping their natural environment healthy, whole, and functioning properly. So, here, we need to protect ecosystem, biodiversity, and natural processes so they can continue to support life. Okay, so I hope nakuha siya, no? So if you have any question, you can just simply comment down below or message me. Now, let's discuss, no, itong pinaka-last natin sa prudent and frugality. So prudent, ibig sabihin nito is the ability to regulate one's actions and behavior, ensuring thoughtful decisions regarding environmental impact. So prudent, so you are thoughtful, no? You are aware and you have the concern about the environmental impact. Kung ano yung ginagawa mo ngayon, no? Aware ka, and then you consider ano yung maaaring effect nito in the future. So for example, ito, based sa ating example na picture, no? Yung mga basura, even just small pieces of trash, dapat natin siyang pulutin at itapon sa tamang lalagyan. Kasi kung hindi natin yan siya pupulutin, no? Or hindi natin maayos na tinatapon yung mga basura natin, anong mangyayari? Mag-accumulate siya. And kapag nag-accumulate siya, tendency niyan is babara, no? It will cause magbara sa mga drainage natin, and then anong mangyari kapag barado yung mga drainage? Magkakaroon ng baha. Okay? So, yan siya. Thoughtful tayo sa mga decisions natin regarding environmental impact based sa mga actions na ginagawa natin. And frugality, meaning to say, being thrifty with the use of one's resources, minimizing waste, and promoting conservation. So, yan. Marunong tayo, no? Mag-follow or example nito is yung ginagawa natin yung 3 R's. Reuse, reduce, and recycle. So, yan, no? We are thrifty, matipid tayo. So, for example, sa damit, no? So, maraming ukay-ukay ngayon, di ba? So, barato lang or mura lang yung mga ukay-ukay. So, anong tendency doon? Minsan is nagbibili tayo, no? Overconsumption ng mga ukay-ukay. And then, with that, no? Yung mga lumang damit natin or yung mga damit na bago lang natin binili, is hindi natin masyadong nagagamit kasi meron naman tayong panibago. So, with that, no, dapat minimize lang daw natin. Dapat marunong tayong maging thrift, no? Or marunong tayong magtipid sa mga bagay na yan. Kasi, too much consumption, no? Like ng mga damit. Ano mangyayari sa mga damit? Matagal din yan siya mag-decay. So, as much as possible, kung magamit pa naman yung mga damit na yan, no? Is gagamitin na lang natin. Okay? So, yan siya. And even sa mga phones natin, kapag gumagana pa, no? Gamitin natin hanggang sa makaya pa siyang gamitin. So, thrifty din dapat tayo. And even sa mga gadgets natin, no? Like mga relo, or ano pa dyan, mga sapatos, no? Marami. So, dapat, ayan, minimize, no? We know how to minimize yung pag-produce natin ng mga waste natin. That's why meron tayong 3 R's, the reuse, reduce, recycle. And ito naman yung tinatawag natin na Sustainable Development Goals, no? Mas 17 ito siya. So, ito yung goal, no? By the end of 2030 daw, dapat na-reach ito. No poverty na daw. Zero na yung hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation and infrastructure, reduce inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and protection, climate action, life below water, life on land, peaceful justice and strong institution, and partnerships for the goals. So, sustainable development. So, I don't know, tama ba yung pagka-recall ko? Dapat daw by the 2030 or 2040, dapat na-reach daw itong mga sustainable development goals na ito. So, yan lang everyone. Thank you for listening. So, I hope you have learned something, no? So far, we have discussed the environmental aesthetics, dapat to siya, sorry. Aesthetics yan siya, hindi siya ethics. Okay? Dapat environmental aesthetics yan. So, ayan siya. Thank you for listening. I hope you have learned something. So, if you have questions, feel free to comment down below or message me. Thank you everyone. Stay safe and God bless. Bye.